Постепенно начинает прибирать инициативу Мария Пытина и очередное успешное действие.
Vahvan burun ayakta olmak mümkün. Bırakmamaktadır, yüksek sürekli. Ya, bu olsa kaskan, zaten kadar duracağını yetmeyecek ayak.
Ela bota nas cordas. Aline, que sequência da Stephanie Rondinha. Uma máquina de bater, é fim de luta!
Cada pitbull que veio lá do Amapá, como sempre o Jungle Fight dando oportunidade, do Oiapoque, literalmente, porque ela também é do Oiapoque ao Chuí, mas hoje não foi o dia dela, hoje foi o dia da
Мария Пытина лидирует, 15-3 ведет. Уже вот, да, такой каскад приемов и очередная атака в исполнении Марии Пытиной завершила, напоминающие танцы. На самом деле девчонки так заряжены, но вот сила таки дарит.
She knows how to overcome it. And now, you might say this argument about slowing her down. That time she was hurt, got hit in the body and dropped.
And then she was unstoppable. Just non-stop, consistent like a locomotive. Just non-stop back.
Oh, there's that elbow.
Oh, but that one does! It is all over! Holly Holm!
Listen, that's the size. He's trying to serve them to do that right there. Lift the front, that's the shoulder. He's still up in her way. Wanted to make sure she was going to stay down, really have to be killed there. But no celebration out of her. She's been here before.
Do outro lado está Andrelina Rocha, mulher do nada.
Verdade.
Agora termina o combate por nocaute.
There's a moment in every fight where time seems to freeze. A fist connects with precise violence. A foot slices through the air with cruel efficiency. And then, it happens. The opponent stiffens, arms raised in a final involuntary gesture, legs straightened, spine locked, like a statue crashing from a pedestal. The fencing response. That bizarre, haunting phenomenon that turns chaos into eerie stillness. In this 24-minute compilation of pure, unfiltered devastation, you'll witness knockout after knockout that doesn't just end a fight. It seizes a nervous system and rewires the body into something unnatural. These aren't just losses. They're shutdowns, system errors in human form. The body no longer obeys. The mind no longer commands. What's left is the eerie, unforgettable image of a fighter frozen mid-collapse, as if time decided to stop ticking just for them. From a very first knockout, this video delivers high-impact moments without apology. These are not the slow, drawn-out beatdowns of 5-round wars. These are executions. Instant, merciless. The kind of knockouts where you can barely blink before it's over. 1 second. The fight is live, both athletes bouncing, hands up, reading each other. The next, one of them is airborne, rigid, unconscious, arms outstretched like a statue thrown from the heavens. It's disturbing, it's beautiful, it's real, and it's all captured here in razor-sharp detail. Frame by frame, moment by moment. The fencing response is the body's final attempt at protection, an evolutionary glitch in the face of catastrophic trauma. Most often triggered by a strike to the jaw, temple, or base of the skull, it causes the arms to lift and the legs to lock even after consciousness has left the body. The result is surreal. A fighter appears to stand tall even in defeat, like a puppet with cut strings, posture unyielding as they fall. And when they hit the canvas, it's like watching a tree fall in slow motion, the rigid limbs clashing against the ground with sickening finality. Every fighter featured in this video gave everything up until the moment of impact. There's no hesitation, no fear, only raw commitment. But that's the cruelty of combat sports. You can be dominating the fight, landing clean shots, pushing the pace, and then one punch changes everything. And when that punch produces a fencing response, the fight doesn't just end. It leaves an imprint on everyone watching. Teammates gasp. Commentators stutter. Referees sprint. It's not just the power that matters here. It's the timing, the precision, the terrifying accuracy of a strike that can override the brain's connection to the body. This video doesn't rely on edits or gimmicks. There are no distractions. No music to mask the silence. Just the sound of leather meeting flesh. The crowd gasping, and that heavy thud when a fighter hits the canvas with no control. That silence after the drop is almost louder than any cheer. Because when a fencing response happens, the air leaves the room. Everyone's waiting to see if the fighter will move, if they'll blink, if they'll breathe. That few seconds of waiting, those long, unbearable moments, are what separate this kind of knockout from every other. What you'll see here isn't just a collection of brutal finishes. It's a showcase of the highest stakes in combat sports. These are the clips that go viral not because they're flashy, but because they're haunting. They linger. They stay with you. Some knockouts make you cheer. These ones make you hold your breath. And it's not always the biggest punch or kick that causes them. Sometimes it's a tight hook barely visible on camera. Sometimes it's a short elbow in the clinch, or a knee that lands at just the right millisecond. Precision, not power. Science, not rage. As the video unfolds, you'll notice how fast the tide turns. In many of these fights, the one who ends up unconscious was the aggressor just moments earlier, pushing forward, throwing combinations, crowding the cage. But then one defensive counter, a slip, a pivot, a flash of movement, and everything changes. A single uppercut under the chin, a hook around the guard, a spinning back fist out of nowhere, and then, like clockwork, the freeze, arms lift involuntarily, eyes go blank, body stiffens, and down they go. No delay, no warning, just collapse. There's an artistry in these moments, no matter how violent they appear. Each one is a result of thousands of hours of training, muscle memory in action, instinct refined into execution. The striker sees an opening, a dip in the shoulder, a low hand, a lazy exit from a clinch, and pulls the trigger. They don't need to load up. They don't need a running start. They just twist, extend, land, and the body responds the only way it can when hit that clean. It shuts down, not with a slump, not with a crumble, but with a freeze, a pause. The eerie statue fall that's become its own category in fight lore. You'll notice a pattern, too, in how fighters react afterward. The one who landed the blow rarely celebrates right away. They know what a fencing response means. There's a gravity to it. Sometimes they kneel. Sometimes they raise a cautious hand. Sometimes they just turn away, face neutral as the medics rush in. Because in those moments, it's no longer about competition. It's about humanity, respect, fear, relief. You could be the most hardened fighter in the world, but when someone drops like that, your first thought isn't celebration. It's, are they okay?
The top all the footing, and there's the finish. The full amount. You see Peralta really trying to hold on. That's not really healthy here. That's just strengthening the connection that Robin has. And here's that grounding pound from the mount. Turns it on at the right time.
She has the right hand pinned down the forehead and kind of letting her right fly with the fist. Now she gets the right and the left going. Referee Tom Sutton has got the eyes in his forehead, going to do enough to do it. No, referee Tom Sutton calls a... You can see there, Rush with that control, pinning her down like those so, how long does that generally hold a ref, let that...
Vai golpeando agora a Nicole. Vai caçando a Kátia. Sentiu a Kátia. Vai trabalhando agora no box a Nicole. Trabalhando a distância. Joelhada agora da Nicole. Olha a joelhada. Vai golpeando. Vai martelando. Vai buscar um nocaute técnico agora a Nicole. Fim de papo. Vitória.
Fez a maior envergadura que ela tinha. Manteve uma distância bem legal com relação a Kátia Durin. Castigou demais agora no final. Uma sequência muito boa de chute.
고개가 틀어지기 때문에 그러면 공격 타이밍이 더 느려지죠.
그렇죠. 지금 높게 올라갑니다. 다시 원투.
오른손 잘 꽂혔습니다.
지금은 예. 다시 한번 볼까요? 드래곤 타이밍이나 뭐 이런 걸 분명히 다 알고 있고요.
그렇습니다. 다들 박자 올리는 상태에서 그런 펀치 좋았고요.
네.
움직이는 과정에서 다른 방법에서 드림발 맞네요. 드림발 진짜. 근데 아마 좀 한번 문제가 좀 있을 것 같은데 지금 킥을 세게 쳐.
This compilation isn't meant to glorify injury, but it doesn't shy away from reality either. Fighting is violent, and knockouts are part of that violence. But fencing responses? They show us what's at stake in a way few things can. They show the thin line between victory and vulnerability, between glory and danger. They remind us that every time a fighter steps into the cage, they risk more than a record. They risk their body, their mind, their future. And yet, they do it anyway, over and over. That courage deserves to be recognized, even in defeat. The video features fighters from all over the world, across different promotions, weight classes, and backgrounds. Some are seasoned veterans. Others are up-and-coming prospects. But they all share the same willingness to put everything on the line. And that's what makes each knockout so intense. These aren't bar fights. They're high-level, professional contests. Athletes at the peak of their abilities trying to impose their will. And when they succeed, when that one shot lands clean and unmoving, it doesn't matter who they are. In that moment, they've created something unforgettable. By the 15-minute mark, you've seen fighters collapse backward, fall forward, topple sideways, all with the same frozen rigidity. Some twitch, some spasm, some don't move at all. Each one brings a different kind of horror and awe, and the commentary reflects it, too. Sometimes it's a scream, sometimes it's silence, sometimes it's a shocked whisper. He's out stiff. These reactions are honest, raw, the kind you can't fake. Because even the most seasoned analysts know what a fencing response means. It means that was as clean and devastating as it gets. Toward the end of the video, the finishes become more explosive, more surprising. A flying knee, a spinning hook kick, a leaping left hook that lands mid-motion. And still, the same result. The moment of contact, the sudden rigidity, the slow fall, no reaction time, no defense. Just a body turned statue, collapsing under the weight of reality. It's like watching gravity when a battle, it never started. And somehow, no matter how many times you've seen it, it still hits just as hard. Because this isn't just about knockouts. It's about human limits. And what happens when they're crossed? You'll leave this video with a new respect for the sport. A new awareness of how quickly things can change. A new understanding of what it means to step into a cage, knowing this outcome is always possible. But more than that, you'll leave haunted in the best way. These aren't just highlights. They're moments of raw, unfiltered truth. The kind you don't forget. The kind that play back in your head long after the screen goes dark. The kind that remind you, when fighters drop like statues, they don't just fall. They echo.
Хорошо, сейчас посмотрите, пошла дорабатывать соперницу Жан Корди. Есть! Правый прямой.